Hey, what up guys, it's your boy Cognac Kenny back at it again. Today I'm going to be pitching Hennessy as a mixer with Red Bull and Hennessy as a mixer with V. For those of you not familiar, Red Bull's a functional beverage, so an energy drink. Same with V. V's an Australian energy drink. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you get it anywhere else in the world, so America, Europe, etc. But I'm sure that you can substitute this with something else to get the idea. So what I'm going to do, get the VS out. I've been using VS as the main mixer for all these tests just because I feel like if I do waste a drink, I'm not wasting lots of money, and anything that I try with VS will then translate over to a VSOP, XOs and things like that. So I've got my 2 cups of water with an ice cube in each and my room temperature water to cleanse in between. 3, 2, 1. A little bit bad that time. Cool, let's give it a go. So, splash of Hennessy in both. What I'm going to do is, I'm gonna smell both of them first. I could just smell one, but I like to smell both. Just to get myself acclimatized and ready to it. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go Red Bull in the right, your left, and V in my left, your right. So that's the Red Bull in there. So straight off, the Red Bull smells a little bit sweeter. So the V, I'm not sure what flavor you would call it, but it's got a lot of guarana. It tastes a little bit earthy. It tastes darker as a standalone drink as opposed to the Red Bull. A Red Bull is very standard. It's like the energy drink. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start off, I'm gonna sip the Red Bull, cleanse, and then go the V. So as I said before, the Red Bull smells very sweet, but I wouldn't think of anything else because the Red Bull does have a lot of sugar in it. Ooh, that's actually nice. I didn't know what to expect with Red Bull. I like to avoid Red Bull with vodkas and things like that. Like, as you know, you do get Jägermeister that has like Jaeger bombs that have Jägermeister and Red Bull, but I would never have Red Bull with a dark spirit, so like a whiskey or a bourbon. And with the vodka, I'd have it if I was given it to me for free. I wouldn't purchase it myself, but if I was given it to me, I'd have it. I honestly thought that, just gonna cleanse. I honestly thought it was gonna taste worse than it did, but the Hennessy goes quite well with the Red Bull. So I'm gonna smell the V. Like I said before, it smells a little bit darker. It just smells earthier, if anything. That's actually not bad. First impressions, I'm leaning towards the V, mainly because it's got the earthy dark flavors, kind of like a dark textures. It tastes darker, seems to work with it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cleanse, go to V, cleanse Red Bull, see if that changes anything up. So trying the V. I'm actually surprised by these so far. So I'm trying the Red Bull as mixer. Okay, I'm gonna cleanse. So at the moment, what I'm getting is the Red Bull is tasting a little bit lighter, so it doesn't taste as dark. It's hard to describe what the dark and earthy textures taste like, but it's just like the difference between drinking a cola and a lemonade. The cola just you have associations with it being a dark drink as opposed to a lemonade, which tastes sort of bright and light. The Red Bull tastes bright and light. The V doesn't taste dark like a cola, but it's kind of halfway between a lemonade and a cola. It's kind of got that kind of taste to it. At the moment, they're pretty level, but if I needed to choose one, I'm leaning towards the Red Bull. I'm gonna give the Red Bull, then V back to back, no cleansing in between to see what I can pull out of it and see if one does pull ahead. So I'm gonna go cleanse, Red Bull, then V straight after. I'm gonna smell them both. I can feel like I can smell the V more in this, and I can still smell the Red Bull in the Red Bull mixer, but I feel like there's hints of Hennessy underneath. Okay, I'm gonna cleanse, then go V, and then Red Bull. So this is a strange one, because even though I find the Red Bull and Hennessy easier to drink and more, yeah, just easier to drink, I'm finding that the V seems to be fun. I don't know why it's fun, but it just seems fun. It seems different, it seems unique. It seems like something that you could really try. Now, the V is one of these mixes that you could only really have one of because it would tire very fast. The Red Bull though, I feel like that is a mainstay. It's something that can last a little bit longer. So, what I would suggest someone doing if they do have both of these, I would give the V a go first and then transition to the Red Bull. So personally, I'm gonna cleanse. I'm gonna go back to back, a V then Red Bull. Essentially, the Red Bull tastes like a lemonade. It tastes like it's good and it can last a long while. The V is just different, it's fun, it's unique. If I was going to have one beverage over the entire evening, so just one, and then I was gonna drive home or something like that, I'm actually leaning towards the Hennessy and V. It's just a different, it's a fun drink. But if I was to settle in and have a big run, have a big night, I'm gonna go with the Red Bull and Hennessy. I think the Red Bull and Hennessy has a flavor and they mix together well that can last quite long. The V would tire very, very fast. So I also wouldn't be opposed to hitting the V for a drink and then transitioning to the Red Bull for the rest of the evening, but I could only ever go one of the drink. If I was to choose an outright winner, it would be the Red Bull. But saying that, if I was offered V and Red Bull, I wouldn't so if I was offered V and Hennessy, I wouldn't turn it down, I'd also take it. This is a drink they could have one of and really enjoy, really have some fun with, and then transition to the heavier, having a go, smash it all night type of beverage. Drink responsibly. Then, yeah, that's just it. So guys, if you're Australian, if you've been over, if you've got V, let me know. I'd like to know what you guys have as mixes and what are your standard mixes in the country that you're from. Red Bull is the energy drink, so that is what I wanted to base this off. The winner is Red Bull, but V has its place. It's not a loser, it's just in a different field. It's just something different. So if you are going to have a drink, go with Red Bull, but if you're offered something like a V, take it, give it a go. I think you'll enjoy it, I think you'll have a bit of fun. So that's it, that's your boy Kenny out. I'd like to know what you thought. Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe, also hit me up on Instagram and Twitter and I'll hit you back. Let me know what you thought.